Okay, good morning. It is Friday, March 21st. I'm going to make Arroz Con Gandules, rice with pigeon peas, as taught to me by various Puerto Rican people, whom I love. Anyway, here we go. I just washed my hands, trust me. So, I want roughly 3 cups of long grain rice or extra long grain rice. Whatever quinoa is, that's what it is. Just white rice. Sorry, diabetics. But from time to time, it's pretty good. So, that's done. Put that aside. Now I need to chop some stuff up. That is washed and dried. This goes in. I'm going to put a low flame on the heat. It's the low one. And put in this, it says extra virgin olive oil, but it's not. It's $5 for what? 3/4 of a liter. 3/4 of a liter for $5. It's not the first cold press. It's not very good, but you know what? It's olive oil. So anyway, here we go. Into this, I'm going to pour the secret ingredient, which most every Latino will understand. And that is sofrito. What is sofrito? It's some really ripe tomatoes, a green pepper, an onion, and as much garlic as you can tolerate. That's what it is. All blended up, waiting for me to cook it until the red turns brown. Until the red turns brown. Very important. So important that I really don't pay attention to that. I just like the flavor. And I don't have to peel garlic and all that. Just a little bit of tomato paste, which is frozen because, you know, I don't make tomato sauce anymore, so just give it a little schmudge. A schmudge. Just for some body. I don't know why that's important. I just like smudging the frozen tomato paste. Not. So what's everyone doing today besides working, rooting? Mm-hmm. Okay, now I gotta get chop and turn that heat up. Oh yeah. It's cooking away. So, what do I need? I need my chopper. Here we go. Last week, I came out from where I was and I ordered an Uber. And this is so curious, and I swear to God it's true. I was picked up by Muhammad. It's Ramadan. So to save a couple of bucks, I chose Uber Share, or whatever the hell they call it. And Muhammad and I are talking about such and such and no and whatever. And how we both agree that the hell happened to our country. He got a ding on his phone, his little Uber app, and it said, pick up. So it was a Google share, and we picked up a woman from, oh God, Zimbabwe. Dang, is it Zimbabwe? Yeah. And her name was Charity. So basically, Muhammad and Charity gave me a lift home. Hey. Okay, so to this concoction of, I guess I should show you, if I can. My skills are not that good. Ask Russ. Okay. There we go. Do you see that? Sofrito, tomato paste, chopped up green pepper, and an onion until the onions turn translucent or not. And to this, I'm going to add spices. What are those spices, Tim? Well, let me tell you. None of your damn business. Okay, to this sauteing, sofreíndose, I'm going to add, oh man, I need to buy some Baileys. A couple of Baileys. These things are so tiny, I make for 5 half ones in there. Okay. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of comino, a little bit, not a lot. It's a Puerto Rican thing, not a Cuban thing. Cubans and comino. Okay, oregano, we want more. Like a teaspoon maybe, at least. The great thing about oregano is that it's dry. You can like do that and it just releases the flavors. Now, I'm going to throw in a little bit of Badia's adobo. This has mostly salt, so it's a little bit. It's done. Crushed red pepper maybe at the end. And now I want to turn up the heat and get these babies going. Because soon enough, I'm going to add 3 cups of rice. This is canilla? Yeah, canilla. And this is 3 cups. And I'm just going to put them in. Okay. I'm just going to mix that all together because the sofrito is brown. The tomato paste has turned brown. It hasn't burned. It's a nasty taste, huh? And what I'm going to do is to this, going to turn up the heat. These are Jibarito brand pigeon peas, gandules. Why these? Because it is the people who told me who made this and showed me how to make this dish. I made it blindfolded or asleep. Buy the cheapest brand. Okay, so this week it was Jibarito, which is a sandwich I never really enjoyed in California in North Avenue. But anyway, I digress. So put the can in. Don't wash it, don't rinse it. No. We're living on the edge. We're madmen. We're mad guys who can cook. Throw in enough water to cover the rice. And a little bit more. Okay. Turn that all the way up. Secret ingredient number 2. The mysterious packet of Sazon Goya. What's in there? I don't want to know. Probably more salt, which is why you don't add salt. Okay, that's going to color this a nice yellow at the end, but man, if you touch that, it will stain you for days. You'll have that orange tan in a bottle of copper tan glow. Okay, so now we want to bring that to a boil. And to mop up the liquid, I threw all over the floor from opening the can. Yes, open cans over the sink. Okay, that's done. Luckily, I have yet more of these rags. So, that's going to boil. We recycle the can. We put this stuff in the cold. And when we're ready for the next step, I'll show you. This is pretty much done. All it has to do is cook. You gotta throw in some olives and some ham if you like, okay? So to that end, I'm going to put in a tablespoon of better than bouillon ham base. Sorry, Rick. Hi, Rebecca. Okay, half a tablespoon. Put that in, it'll give it a little whammy. And again, yet more added salt. No doubt, better than bouillon. Extra sugar too. Okay. At least I know, I have an idea what's going in here. So right now I'm going to crack some freshly ground black pepper and throw it in here because I love black pepper. This thing away on Amazon for a $20. Decent reviewed, really positive reviews for a pepper mill, and it broke. So these from Aldi, you can recycle them, reuse them. That's what I'm using. I think that was what, $1.39 maybe these days? So that's going to be it. What I do is I let the excess water boil off until it's just beneath the surface of the rice, which will swell up and plump. So when that happens, turn the heat way down and put the lid on it so it can steam itself to doneness. And then, tune in. We'll resume the video then. I'm going to go have a bottle of red, bottle of white, and maybe a couple of puffs of the devil's lettuce. So thanks for tuning in. Back later. Hey, I wanted to show you when the level of the liquid is down there just beneath the surface of the rice. Turn the heat way down to a very low flame and come over here, look at the TV, and put a lid on it. And then that should be good till the liquid evaporates, so keep an eye on it. Maybe 5-10 minutes, probably 10-12 minutes, I don't know. Just a whack. Cilantro. Picada, chopped cilantro. Bummer. Drone me, baby. Okay, so it's toward the end of this cooking, and I just want to evaporate as much liquid as possible. When I add too much liquid, I always do. So, why? I've learned that nothing burns or sticks to the bottom if I add more liquid and just take my time finishing this up. And luckily I have time to keep an eye on this. It's like risotto, sort of, but not Rose. Anyway, that's just me. I mean, I've been a guest at homes where the family will actually fight over the burned rice at the bottom because it's crispy. Rascado al fondo, which also means something else, you Cubans. Caribeños, rascado al fondo? Sí, por favor. Okay. So, to this, I want to add some olives. But because these are big manzanilla Spanish olives, I'm going to cut them in half because that's a lot of olive. Okay, it's still a lot of olives, so I'm going to cut them in four. People go, oh, Tim's poor. He's cutting up the olives so small. Right. Okay. They're talking, but I'm not listening. All you do to me is talk. If I had Siri set up, it would play, but I don't because they always listen. Anyway, I'm back to my winter get-up, which is my blue hoodie with the fleece inside. And it is windy as hell out there again yesterday. Yesterday was nice. Today it's cold, sunny, but very windy. So anyway, what I'm going to do, if you're a vegan, stop watching. Because what I want to do is add some meat so it's a complete meal. And the protein from the ham I'm going to throw in here should delay the metabolism of this cheap-ass white rice, which is a bad carbohydrate because it offers no nutrition, really. But most of the world eats it. So, anyway. Okay, it is recording. Okay. So I have, the neighbors gifted me some excellent leftover pieces of ham that he smoked for like, I don't know how many hours, an ungodly amount of hours. But I'm just going to loosely chop this up into bigger pieces because I like bigger pieces. It's true. Okay, put them in there so they don't cook, they just heat up because this is basically done. It's just a little wet. And I'm just going to keep putting this generous portion of ham in there. Todo lo cubano de la isla, mirándome como, oh, cojones. Well, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I know what to tell you, but I can't tell you. That's why I'm saying it in English. Yo sé lo que yo quisiera decirles, pero no los digo. No los digo, no. Okay. Vamos a echar eso a la olla. Encima, arriba. Y dele una gotita. I'm still debating whether I want to put any of that crushed red pepper in there. Oh, what the heck. Just a little bit. Just for the spice levels. This isn't anything anyway. I mean, hopefully, with heat, with physical heat, it should mellow out. Like onions, when you cook them, God, when they're raw, whoa, right? Oh, this is dog bait. Oh yeah, can you hear the sizzle? You know, in marketing, there's an old saying, you're not selling the steak, you're selling the sizzle. So sizzle away, baby. This is done. And it's a little bit too moist, so I'm just going to let it sit there and dry out. This is another metaphor. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Hope you have a safe weekend. Hope it's a nice springtime for Chicago. And I'll show you a plate of this Arroz Con Gandules later. Delia, gracias mi amor. Samuel, a ti también. Besos. Okay, so this has been just steaming away for a little bit. I think it's less than an hour for this to get done. I've moved to the tabletop tripod to plate this up and show you guys the finished dish or meal, because it has carbs, fats, and protein, and hopefully the fats and the protein will delay or retard the absorption of the empty calories of quinoa white rice. So that's just going to steam away. I'm going to flip it every once in a while. The heat's off. This, on the pretty plate, is what it looks like. It smells wonderful. It may need some salt if you're salt people, but for me, I think it'll be fine. I don't put a lot of salt in because there's a lot of stuff that already had salt in this, like the sazangoya, the adobo, the cooking wine, the mojo I added in just to splash that in the white wine. So that's it, and I bet it tastes delicious. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Also, this book just out, Lies I Taught in Medical School, by Dr. Robert Lufkin. It's about metabolism and about how important it is to balance your diet and lay off carbs, especially in older age. Interestingly enough, proteins and fats have little to no effect on your blood glucose level. It's all the carbs. If you inject insulin, it becomes this vicious cycle where you will soon develop insulin resistance and have to inject more, which means basically you're getting fatter and fatter. Just avoid carbohydrates. You can still have bread, you can still have potato. Avoid white food. What is that? Bread, potatoes, rice. Why? We eat too much of it. And if you eat too much of it, you pay a price later in life, if not earlier. There's also books available by Dr. Andrew Weil, W-E-I-L, double L? I don't know. All about the glycemic index and how you can increase your intake of beans and legumes and reduce your intake of empty carbohydrates. So, olive oil, first pressed, is always great. If you can't afford it, I don't know what to tell you. There are other ways of doing it. Curiously enough, my partner used to tell me that in Cuba, they would take oil and put orange peels in it and let it sit for a while and make believe that that was olive oil. It never tasted like olive oil to me. We tried. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy a plate of this stuff because it's really, really good. From Puerto Rico with love. Desde Puerto Rico con cariño. Eh? Thanks for watching. Bye.